it's Denny here from Angel Handmade Papercraft. Today I am working with Time for Tea Designs and I'm using Daisy Days. This is a brand new rubber stamp, so I'm just using my Tim Holtz, just the red scissors to cut it all apart. Now I have taken the backing sheet off first, it makes it a lot easier. And that's my image cut up, so I'm stamping it onto some Express It blending card, and I'm just using Memento Tuxedo Black. So I'm actually going to colour up two images in this video. So on the first one I'm going to use E000, E00, E21, E11, E04 and R20. And then when we get to the second video, I'm using the E11, E13 and E15. So I thought I'd show you guys a little bit of two different skin tones on the same girl so that you can have a look. Usually I go with this skin tone that I'm using now, but I do swap and change occasionally. So I'm just working my way through, so I always lay down the lightest colour first and then I go darkest to lightest and work my way back. So I'm just blending all of those colours out. I've got my video nice and sped up for you so that you don't have to sit here for too long. And I'll have a quick card process at the end of the video as well. So I'm just working my way through. So this card actually went live last weekend, but I didn't get a chance to do the voiceover. I've been very sick the last couple of weeks, just with migraines and etc, etc. So I haven't had a chance to do my video. So I'm just working my way through with the lightest colour now, just blending all of that out. And now I'm moving on to the second image. So this is what I'm using, E11, E13 and E15. So just laying down the E11 first, and then I'll go back and start from darkest to lightest. So just working my way through all of those colours, adding in the shadow underneath her hair, shadows into her knees and just in the inside of her legs, and just a little bit on her hands. Just blending all of that out, working my way back. And I'm adding some cheeks with the R20. And now I'm just going back in with my E11 to blend that out, and then going my way through the skins, blending all those colours back in. Just realised I forgot one of her hands, so I'm just fixing that up. So that's all those colours that I used. I'm now working on some of her pink sections, so I'm using my go-to pink blend, which is R81, R83 and R85. Just blending all of that out. Nice and quick colouring. And doing the same thing on the socks of the second one. Right, and now I'm going into her shoes. So I wanted blackish shoes, but not too black. So I've gone with N1, N3 and N5. So they're like a dark grey kind of colour. I guess I was kind of going for a silver kind of a look rather than a dark black. So just working my way through. Blending, blending. Being that I was trying to get all this colouring into one video, I have made it very fast. So hopefully you guys can keep up. I don't normally colour this fast. Alright, so I wasn't sure exactly what I was going to do with her skirt on this one, so I did go in and do all of those pleats in with the darkest colour first and then go backwards. So I'm doing the opposite to what I normally do. But that's okay, whatever works. So just blending all of that out. Section by section. And just doing the top of her skirt as well. I'm giving her a little blue flower. So I was using BG53 and BG57. And a little YG67 and Y13, and now moving on to her hair. So I'm using some dark brown colours. I'm using E74, E77 and E79, just flicking all of that out. Just doing those very small sections there, just trying to work out where the darkest areas are going to be. Takes a while when you're doing very fiddly bits of hair like this one, but I enjoy it. So I'm just carefully flicking all the way around through that flower, making sure that I'm not missing any of the bits of hair that would be sitting behind the flower. As I go through. Like I said, this video has been on my computer for a little while. I did record it a while ago. I just haven't had a chance to get it onto a card and get it voice overed and edited, just because I have been so sick. I'm actually wearing a jumper in this video, and today it is 30 degrees Celsius, so it's definitely not jumper weather anymore. We're going into the warmer temperatures now here in Australia. I'm actually in Sydney. We had a really nice warm day today. It was lovely. So I'm just blending all of that out with the lightest colour, and then I'm just adding a little bit of more darkness into the shadow of underneath her hair and around her face. I just didn't feel like it was dark enough. And a little more skin tone, and just giving her some brown eyes with the E74. That's her coloured up. I just gave her some glittery shoes, and now moving on to putting the card together. So again, I have sped this up, so it's only a quick put together, but it was only a few layers on this one, so it didn't take me too long anyway. So I've used a Hello die cut. I believe it's a My Favourite Things die cut. It was just sitting on my desk, so I've just used it. I'm just using my EK Success, the Cutter Bee scissors, just to very quickly do a fussy cut around the image. Didn't leave much around it, but it was just enough just to give it that white outline. And I'm just using the craft store mini stack papers. I've just cut a couple of small pieces out using a circle die cut, a circle die I should say. Where was that from? Not sure. It was either My Favourite Things or a Lawn Fawn die that I used. So just layering all of those bits and pieces together. I did use my Tombow Monomulti just because it was sitting on my desk, and I decorated the inside. So thanks for stopping by, guys, and I hope to see you all soon. Bye.